Okay, good morning, dear students. Welcome to physics period. Okay, today we will discuss the Wheatstone bridge principle. Okay, so it is Wheatstone bridge is used to measure unknown resistance. Okay, unknown resistance. Okay, here you are seeing resistance P is attached in arm AB and resistance Q is attached in arm BC. These two arms are known as ratio arm. In arm AD, resistance R is attached, which is known value. Its value is known. Its value can be changed with the help of the resistance box. Okay, and in arm DC, resistance, unknown resistance S is attached or connected. We can find out, we have to find out the value of unknown resistance S. Okay, this is unknown value. Okay, here E is the cell, and one way key. These two are connected between point A and C. A galvanometer G and a tapping key is connected between point B and D. Okay, B and D. Here, on closing, key K1 first and tapping key K2 later. If the galvanometer shows no deflection means no current is flowing through the galvanometer, then this bridge, the Wheatstone bridge, is said to be balanced. And the condition of Wheatstone bridge is P upon Q is equal to R upon S. This is called Wheatstone bridge. This is called Wheatstone bridge principle. Okay. Now we have to prove this condition. P upon Q is equal to R upon S. Now from cell, current I is flowing, and this current is reaching at A. Okay, it is divided into two parts. In arm AB, the current is I1, and in arm AD, the current is I minus I1. When this current is I1 is reaching at point B, again it is dividing into two parts. One part of the current IV is flowing through the galvanometer, and another part of current of I1 is going in branch arm BC, that or in resistance Q, that is I1 minus IG. Okay. Now when this along this AD, the current I minus I1 is coming, and along from BD from B through galvanometer IG current is coming. At point D, the current IG and I minus I1 are meeting at point D, and both the currents are flowing in arm DC. That and the total current in arm DC is I minus I1 plus IG. Is it clear? When this current and this current is reaching at point C, we can apply the Kirchhoff first rule. And Kirchhoff first rule, okay, we can apply the Kirchhoff first rule. Okay, that is at C, I minus IG plus I minus I1 plus IG. ये I1 से I1 is cancelling out, IG से IG is cancelling out, and we are getting total current I. How much current is entering? I current is entering at point A. The same amount of current is coming at point C. So this is verifying the Kirchhoff first rule. Okay. Now we have to prove it. Here we have to apply the Kirchhoff second rule to close circuit ABDA. Here first we have to see whether any cell or battery is connected? No battery or no cell is connected in this here. So net EMF of cell is 0 because no battery is connected. That is 0. Now we are traversing or we are traveling the loop from A to B, B to D and D to A. Here we are going in the direction of current. So product of current and resistance will be taken as positive. That is I1 into P plus, again we are going in the direction of current. That is Ig into G, where G is also the resistance of galvanometer. So Ig into G, this is also taken as positive. Again when we are reaching at D, we are going towards A, but we are going in the opposite direction of the current. So product of resistance and current will be taken as negative. So you are saying here that is I minus I1 into R. It is taken as negative. This is first equation. Now again applying the second rule of Kirchhoff's. In closed circuit, BCDB. Okay. Now see, is any cell is connected in this loop? No cell is connected in the loop. So net EMF of cell in this loop is 0. That is why I have written it 0. Okay. Now take the product of current and resistance. Here we are going from B to C. We are going in the direction of current. So product of current and resistance, that is Q, will be taken as positive. So here you are saying that is I minus Ig into Q, it is taken as positive. Minus I minus, again when we are coming here, okay, at C, we are going towards D. Okay, we are going in the opposite direction of current. So here product of resistance S and this current I minus I1 plus Ig will be taken as negative. So this is taken as negative I minus I1 plus Ig into S. Okay, when we are going from D to B, again we are going in the opposite direction of current. So product of Ig and the resistance G will be taken as negative. Okay, that is Id into G is equal to 0. This is second. Now we have to take the value of resistance R in such a way, value of R is taken in such a way from the resistance box that current, there should be no current flow in galvanometer. Galvanometer will show the null deflection. Is it clear? If when galvanometer will show null deflection, then bridge is said to be balanced. Okay, bridge is said to be balanced. Okay, dear students, bridge is said to be balanced. Okay, now come to here. Bridge is said to be balanced, that is your put Ig is equal to 0 in the bridge is said to be balanced. In equation put Ig is equal to 0 in equation number 1 and equation number 2. On putting in equation number 1, that is I1 into P into 0 into G, that is I1, I minus I1 into R is equal to 0. Okay, that is, now this equation becomes, that is I1P into minus I minus I1 within bracket into R is equal to 0. Or this can be written as I1P is equal to I minus I1 R. I minus I1 R. This is equation number 3. Now put down Ig is equal to 0 in equation number 3. In equation number 3 you can put it. Okay? In equation number 2 you can put it Ig is equal to 0. That is I1 minus 0 into Q minus I1 I minus I1 plus 0 into S minus 0 into G is equal to 0. So or this can be written as I1Q minus I minus I1 S is equal to 0. Or this can be further written as IQ is equal to I minus I1 S Okay, or dividing, this is equation number 4th, dividing equation third by equation number 4th. Okay, we are getting I1P upon this is I1Q, this is I1Q, this is I1Q, I1Q is equal to I minus I1 into R divided by I minus I1 into S. I minus I1 say I minus I1 cancelling out and I1 say I1 is cancelling out, then we are getting P upon Q is equal to R upon S. So this is the proof of Wheatstone bridge principle. Okay, this is all about this topic. Is it clear? Okay, we will start the new topic. Okay, dear student, that is meter